I am just beat. I can't believe that it took me until this early in the morning to finally finish with my day at work. Anyways, once I wrap up with everything here, I am finally going to be going home to you.
Oh, hey, Julia. I think this is probably the latest I've ever seen you get off work. In fact, I feel like lately, all you've been working is the graveyard shift these days, right? Or rather, maybe I should just come out and say what I really mean. I know that you're having an affair with me. You're cheating on me, Julia.
Ryan, I couldn't even cheat on you if I wanted to. I just don't have the time with how busy work is always keeping me. But, I do really wish that I could count on you for just a little bit of help now and then, to be honest.
What are you talking about? You really think that I would ever want to give help to the person I know is cheating on me? Why would you even bother asking that?
For the last time, I am not cheating on you, Ryan. Honestly, you're being ridiculous. Do you know that? But I would like some help because I'm wondering if you have any idea the state of our business? Because I feel like if you had any idea at all about how things really were, you would understand how impossible it is for me to cheat on you. I'm just too busy. I literally only go to and from the house and office. That's why I would like just a little more help from you, Ryan. Please, I know for a fact that I'm really not asking for much, but you need to be doing at least the bare minimum around here.
No, I'm not gonna do anything. I refuse to help a no-good cheater like you.
Ryan, do you really not care at all what happens to our business? I mean, don't you care about the future of all this hard work that we've put in? Doesn't it worry you when I say that our business could seriously be in trouble?
Oh, please. You don't know what you're talking about at all. I know for a fact that our business is doing just fine. You're going to have to think of a better excuse to try and convince me that you're not cheating. But anyways, since we're already on the topic of the business and money and all of that, I want you to give me a bit more money to spend this month.
Wait, what? Are you serious, Ryan? Do you really need more money? I feel like I just handed you your monthly allowance. Are you telling me that you really spent all of the money that I gave you that was meant to last you the entire month?
I didn't ask for your input on how I get to spend my money. Thank you very much. So why don't you just shut up and give me more when I say I need it? Honestly, just who do you think you even are talking to your husband this way? Don't you know a woman's place in the house is just to do whatever her husband says to her? If you dare try and backtalk me like that ever again, I could tell you that there will be consequences. I already know that you're cheating on me, so don't think that I'm afraid to divorce you.
Are you kidding me? Did you seriously just threaten to divorce me if I don't pay you more money every month? Just who do you think you are?
You can complain about it all you want, but nothing is going to make me budge on this. You should know that I've been waiting for this for a long time. I've kept signed divorce papers in my desk for the day that I finally caught you cheating on me. And now, I finally get to hold them over you.
Ryan, have you ever been reading a single word that I've been sending you? I am telling you that I am not cheating on you, okay? Now can you please stop all of this nonsense?
Oh, please. You really think that I'm going to believe that when you've been working through the night for weeks now? You can't really think that I'd ever believe a single word that you have to tell me, right?
You know, that really is rich coming from you, Ryan. You're the one that's always leaving me all alone at the house on weekends. You're hardly ever here when I'm around.
Well, it's not my fault that you're bad at matching up your life rhythm with mine, but I'm not going to adjust my schedule to match some cheating hussies.
You are just terrible. Do you know that? I mean, I am trying to explain to you that I am working hard to make sure that we don't go under, but you refuse to listen and just keep accusing me of cheating on you. But you know what? Fine. If this is the way that you really want to end things between us, then so be it. Why don't you take out those divorce papers and leave them on the table for when I get home?
You mean you're really finally going to divorce me? Oh wow, this is so great. Thank you so much. Hey there, Julia. It's been a while since we last spoke, hasn't it? How have you been? How are things with you?
Wait a second. Is this Ryan? Are you seriously texting me out of the blue like this?
Oh, come on. I know that I left you 3 years ago, but I really hope that you're not still all pissy about it. I would have thought that you'd have done a little bit more thinking about what you did wrong. But I want you to know that I'm finally ready to forgive you for all that you've done, and I'm ready to get back together with you. So why don't you bring me those divorce papers of yours?
I seriously have no idea what you're talking about at all. How can you take me back when we're already divorced? What are you even saying?
I'm telling you that I'm going to kick you to the curb and leave you all over again. So how about you just be a good woman and say the only thing you should be saying to men? Yes.
Right. Well, I'm not really sure what this is all about, but if you want to get back together with me, I guess I'll have to check and see if it's okay with my husband.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? What do you mean that you'll have to check if you can get back together with me with your husband?
Well, after you and I got divorced 3 years ago, I met someone and married him, so I have a husband now.
Yeah, right. You really think I'm going to fall for that one? There isn't a man alive who would want to ever marry someone like you. Unless, I think I see what's happened here. You were in so much shock that I left you, that you made up someone in your head that you now believe that you're married to. Wow. Well, that really is just sad. Did you know that?
Ryan, you seriously don't even know what you're talking about. In fact, you never know what you're talking about at all. But if you really want to know, the man that I remarried was on our company's management team.
Wait a second. Was he that guy that we went to go check out that hotel with that one time? I think I remember him. His name was Max, wasn't it? I even remember him giving me his business card when we first all met those years ago.
Well, then I guess that means you know he's a real person and you can quit calling me a liar then.
But I remember that after that, we put all our eggs into the hotel basket, right? So does that mean that you two are still running that place? Because I've driven by it a few times, and it seriously looks like a rundown piece of crap. I bet that your husband Max probably has to work as a bellboy, because your whole hotel is about to fall into bankruptcy any day now.
I would appreciate it if you kept your opinions on my hotel business and my husband to yourself, Ryan.
But I'm only telling the truth. I mean, nothing I'm saying about this is wrong at all, you know? So how about you take my advice and ditch a loser like Max? Instead, you can get back together with me, and we can go back to being husband and wife. Think it over. I'm sure that you'll make the right decision in the end. And let me know once you're ready for a real man again.
Hey there, Max. I'm really sorry to bother you while I know that you're busy working, but I just wanted to make sure that you were okay.
Oh, hey there, honey. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking. I'm actually pretty free right now, so we could talk if you needed something.
Well, the thing is that I actually just got a message from my ex-husband not that long ago.
Wait a second. Are you talking about the man who accused you of cheating on him while the hotel business was looking really shaky? He really messaged you? That's crazy. Why would he bother doing that after all this time? Did he say at all what he wanted with you? Why did he even bother reaching out like that?
Well, he actually texted me because he wanted to ask me if I wanted to get back together with him. Can you believe that?
Hold on a second. You mean that after accusing you of cheating on him, leaving you while your business was in trouble, and disappearing for 3 years, came back out of the blue to ask you to take him back?
Yeah, that pretty much sums it all up quite well. But of course, I really don't want anything to do with him now. But I just thought that I should let you know that it happened. It's actually been on my mind, worrying me a lot since we talked. I mean, I just don't know why he would pop back up in my life like this. I have no idea what he wants from me, and it's got me really worried. Anyways, I really am sorry to bother you with all of this while you're at work. I don't want to give you more to worry about.
Julia, please. You know you don't have to apologize to me for anything, especially not coming to me about this. I feel like you've told enough about you and Ryan to know the kind of crap that he puts you through. But I just want you to know that I'm always going to have your back no matter what. I mean, we're husband and wife. We'll get through anything together, as a couple. Not just this business with your ex, but in anything. If there's ever anything that I can do for you, you know that you can always come to me, right?
Thank you so much, Max. I just really have no idea how I would be able to keep this hotel afloat if it weren't for you. I just wanted to let you know that I'm really thankful to have someone like you in my life, you know?
Oh, come on. You don't need to say all that. You know that I would do anything for you because I want to. So please, don't ever worry about coming to me with this kind of stuff. I'm happy that you trust me enough to do so.
Thank you so much for being so understanding. I should have known that there was nothing to worry about when it comes to you. But anyways, I just wanted to let you know that I've gotten everything ready for tomorrow, so I was going to go to bed pretty soon here.
Yeah, no problem at all. I hope you sleep well, Julia. See you tomorrow. So tell me, Julia, did you finally smarten up and decide to leave your husband like the little loser he is?
Ryan, I already told you that I have no intention at all of leaving my husband, and I'd appreciate it if you'd quit talking to me.
Are you kidding me? What do you mean you're not going to leave your husband? Don't you know what I could offer you? You're making a mistake, you stupid woman.
Making a mistake? Ryan, let's get something straight here. 3 years ago, you were the one that came to me asking for the divorce, remember? I had just inherited this hotel from my parents who had died only months ago in that terrible car crash. I was busy every day trying to learn how to run a hotel and manage staff and make guests happy, and you never did anything to help. Instead, you would just always put me down or insult me. You made me feel like an idiot for caring about my parents' legacy.
Well, you don't have any right to be mad at me. After all, you were the one cheating on me the whole time. So what do you have to say about that?
I have to say the same thing that I told you 3 years ago when you accused me of that. I never, ever cheated on you. You made that all up and refused to listen to anything I might say otherwise.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say. Honestly, you can keep on believing that if you want. But the thing is, that I'm not even mad that you cheated on me anymore. I'm willing to let that all just go into the past and never be mentioned again. But you should know that before our divorce, if you had just given me a bit more money like I asked you, none of this would have ever happened. I would have overlooked all your cheating, and I would have just let you go about your business. And all you had to do was give me a little more money every month. In fact, since we're getting back together, you should know that I'm only going to go along with it if you start giving me money every month again.
I see what this is all about now. You're having money problems, aren't you? Well, I suppose that you really haven't changed at all then. But do you really think that you're going to be able to pester me for money after all this time, Ryan?
Well, never let it be said that I didn't think you were a sharp one. You saw right through me, Julia.
I see. Well, I'm just going to need more time to get ready for all of this, so maybe just wait for me a little longer.
Finally! I was waiting so long for this. You have no idea how happy I am to read those words. Hey there, Julia. I was just wanting to check in and see if you had divorced your husband yet.
Ryan, it's literally been like 9 or 10 hours since we last messaged each other. No, I haven't divorced him yet.
Oh, come on. You have to hurry up and do it already. Just how long are you going to keep me waiting for this, Julia? Hurry up and leave your husband right now. If you have him sign the divorce papers now, we can probably get all the paperwork handled in a matter of hours. You still remember the window in the courthouse that you have to go to get all of that filed away, right?
Ryan, I would really appreciate it if you waited for me to reach out to you about all of this, okay?
Ugh, I should have known not to count on you to get anything done in a rush. You're always so lazy. Do you know that? You are always putting me off and telling me to wait for stuff.
You know, I've actually been wondering why you've chosen to come back to me out of all the other people I'm sure would love to date you.
Uh-huh, so you finally caught on to that little fact, did you?
I mean, yeah, I was wondering since you sent me the first of these messages just why you wanted anything to do with me anymore.
Well, I'm not going to tell you. If I tell you what I'm really thinking, then I don't think you'd want to marry me anymore. So there.
I see. Well, either way, I am still going to be getting things ready here, so you can really tell me whatever you want.
Wait, what? Are you serious? You mean no matter what I say to you, you'll still marry me? Well, I guess in that case, I'd better tell you the whole truth. What I really want to get out of marrying you isn't you, but your hotel!
I'm not sure that I'm following what you mean. Ryan, would you mind explaining to me just a little bit better?
Well, I know that your hotel has to be at least worth something, right? I'm sure that if I sold it, I could get some kind of money from doing that. You can consider it your way of paying me back for all these years that I've been on my own. After all, you caused me a lot of trouble with that affair of yours.
But Ryan, you know that I inherited this hotel from my parents, right? Not only that, but you know how hard I've been working to keep the business going. You can't really be thinking about selling my family's business just to make a quick buck, right?
Oh, come on. I told you my plan already. Why can't you just leave that loser Max and just be with me already? You know that I'm the better match for you anyways. Just hurry up and get a divorce already.
I'm sorry, Ryan, but I just have a lot of preparations that I need to put in place first. And just what's with the rush anyways?
You don't need to know anything about why I'm in such a rush. You just need to do as I say. Now, just how much longer are you going to try and keep me waiting, huh?
Don't tell me that this is how badly you need money right now. Is that what this is all about?
You don't know anything at all. Just do as I say and quit asking questions already.
You know what I think it is? I think that you're in a lot of debt, and I do mean a lot. And I think you're looking for anything that will help you dig your way out of that.
Wait, what? How did you find out about my debt issue? Do you have someone following me or something like that? I can't believe that you do this to me.
I didn't hire anyone to follow you or anything like that. I've just heard through old mutual friends of ours about the trouble you're in. But that's not all that I've heard about you. I've heard that you're in so much debt and were so bad about borrowing money that you borrowed money from several banks all at once. And now it's obvious that you're just looking for someone who can step in and help you take care of your problem, isn't that right? That's why you contacted me after all this time, isn't it? To try and get me to help you pay off all the debt that you owe?
No, I'm telling you that me wanting to marry you and sell your hotel has nothing at all to do with all the debt that I'm in.
I see. So then it's about trying to pass off your debt to me after we get married? Is that closer to the truth then?
Would be wrong with that anyways, huh? I mean, a husband and wife out to help each other out, right? Of course I would ask for your help if we got married.
I see. Well, you do know that a spouse isn't actually bound to help out with their spouse's debt just because the two of them are married, right?
Ugh, I seriously hate having to deal with you. Do you know that? I never even wanted to marry you in the first place. Yes, this was all just a big scam to help with my debt. Is that what you wanted to hear?
Well, you didn't need to come out and admit it like that. I'd obviously already put that all together myself. But you should know that I never ever said that I was going to divorce my husband. I just kept telling you that I needed more time to get ready.
What do you even mean by that? Get ready for what? What are you talking about? I thought you were talking about getting ready for the divorce and marrying me again.
Well, yes, I did that on purpose so that you would talk to me and think that I was actually going to remarry you.
Please, You have to do this for me. I'm deadly serious. All my loans are due by tomorrow, and I don't have nearly enough money to pay off any of them.
Yeah, you really haven't changed at all in this time, have you? You're still the same stupid, selfish man that you've always been. I mean, I have to say that I really was lost and confused about what happened to us 3 years ago, but it's clear to me now that I made the right choice.
Well, you went way too far trying to dig into my personal life and looking into my debt and all. I'm going to make you pay for that. You won't get away from me that easily. You're Julia's husband, aren't you? What's your name again? Max or something like that, right? I'm sorry. Who are you, and how did you get this number? I don't have you in my contacts, and I don't know anyone who would talk to me like that. Oh, come on. Surely you remember me. I still have your business card from the day we met, you know? In fact, that's exactly how I got your phone number in the first place. I see. Well, I don't really remember who you are at all, but I give out my business card to a lot of people, so... Well, I'm not here to talk about business or anything like that. But the thing is, that I was telling your wife about how I'm in serious financial trouble, and she completely refused to help me out at all. So now she's left me with no other choice but to come to you and beg for help with my money problem. I see. I take it that you're Ryan then. I feel like I've heard enough about you from my wife to understand what's going on here. I take it that you ended up taking out way more money than you would be able to afford, and now you're asking my wife and I for help to pay it back, yes? Hey, don't you talk to me like you know me. This is the first time that we're ever really talking, and you need to show me some respect. Sorry, I need to show my wife's ex-husband, who insulted her and showed back in her life to beg for money, respect. Look, I'm not here to have this conversation with you right now, okay? The point is that I already tried talking to Julia about this, and she wouldn't listen to me. So no, you have to step up and help me since she refused to. After all, we've been married to the same woman. Surely that makes you want to help me, right? I see. Well, okay. I suppose I could try and help you if you're having money problems. We do have an opening for some cleaning stuff at our hotel, and you could earn some money for yourself that way. If you'd like, I can even talk to the HR office about getting you an advance on your first paycheck if you really need the help. You mean your solution is to just try and make me work for my money? Are you out of your mind? Why in the world would I want to go and work for some shabby old hotel on its last legs anyways? You and your wife ought to just shut up and give me the money I'm asking for already. Wow, you really are even worse than Julia described you as being, and I really don't think that was possible. You really just aren't capable of taking care of yourself at all, are you? Excuse me? What did you just say to me? Who do you think you are to talk to me like that, huh? Why don't you try saying that to my face, you little punk? Not only that, but you really do act like a spoiled little kid when you don't get your way. But I take it that you don't really know much about our hotel. You think I'm an idiot or something? I know the hotel, and it looks like a great big piece of crap. There's no way a place like that is going to stay open for another year, so just give me my money. Wait a second, you aren't talking about the old location of the hotel, are you? Old location? What are you talking about? A hotel is a hotel. You can't just up and move. What do you mean, old location? Well, I mean that a few months ago, we decided to move out the business, not just the hotel itself, to a better location. And we've been working hard to make sure that everything is all set with that transfer, since it's been such a process. But we already have plenty of bookings, and repeat guests who are coming to stay with it, So, I really think that your information needs to be updated. But, wait. I thought you were in that old rickety building. Are you telling me that you guys are operating out of a new place now? Not only that, but your business is actually doing well? Please tell me that you're lying about that. Of course we're not lying about that. Our management team from the old location all came up with and agreed to the idea of trying to move to a more profitable location. And now, we've been able to increase our amount of overseas guests and have a lot of local businesses wanting to work with us. So we're actually doing better than we've ever done before, and we've only been here a few months. Well, wait a second. If that's the case, then just how much money would a cleaner at one of your hotels make? Well, we would begin by hiring a cleaner on a part-time basis, and move them along their career from there. But there's substantial room for growth in responsibilities and wages. In fact, a couple members of our management team started at our hotel as cleaning staff, and worked their way up to where they are now. But since you already shot down the idea, I really don't imagine that a job like that interests you at all. Well, hold on a second there. That was only because I had no idea the kind of money that your place was raking up now. I mean, I said no because I didn't want to be cleaning some old hotel that was on its way out anyways. But if you're telling me that you're all working out of a new location, and that business is really good, then I'll have no problem taking a job as a cleaner. Of course, you'll have to pay me the absolute maximum you can while I'm there. Wow, that really didn't take much at all, did it? You were so ready to look down at a job just because of assumptions that you were making. And the moment you found out that you were just making things up to be mad at, and the job was actually great, you turn around and act as if you can demand whatever you want from it. And who cares if I'm doing that? You already offered me the job, so just give it to me already. You're right, Ryan. I did offer you the job, and you turned it down right then and there, without asking any more questions about it. So I'm afraid that was a one-time offer that I was not planning on making again. Anyways, my wife and I still have a lot of work to do to make sure our transition here continues to go smoothly. I don't know what you're going to do with the rest of your life, but just make sure that you leave Julie and I out of it, or else it.
After Max sent that final message to Ryan, something really must have snapped in Ryan to make him do what he did next. He showed up the next week at the hotel unannounced and told our receptionist that he was there to start his new job at the hotel. She had no idea what he was talking about, but Ryan said that he was offered it directly from Max. Apparently our receptionist was quite scared because Ryan came into the hotel looking really scruffy and had a crazy look in his eye. She cautiously agreed to let him into the supply closet where the janitorial equipment was. She told him to get changed and then she would give him a tour of the hotel. The receptionist did, however, call Max and explain about the strange man. It was only hours later that Max happened to be stepping out of his office that he found Ryan there, in uniform, sitting on a bench and playing on his phone. Max could tell just by looking that the mop next to the bucket that was by the bench hadn't been put in the water at all that day. Max called the police and had Ryan hauled out of the hotel for trespassing. I heard that he was let go with a stern warning and began to job hunt in earnest after that. Because he hadn't had a real job in years, though, almost nowhere wanted to hire him. In the end, Ryan was only able to find part-time jobs and took on 3 of them at once to be able to keep up with his debt repayment and afford to live in a tiny little apartment. I realized the irony of him working the night shift with one of his jobs when it was me working there that led to him to suspect that I was cheating. But aside from that, I really haven't thought about Ryan at all since the police dragged him out of our hotel kicking and screaming about having a job there. Max and I have been way too busy handling things at our hotel and all the new business that we've never had before. After things began to settle down at our hotel, Max and I agreed that we couldn't put off hiring more staff any longer. We didn't realize just how much our operation would grow with the new location, and we quickly took on dozens of new staff members. Now, finally, Max and I have more time to spend with each other as husband and wife. Although now that I'm pregnant, I suppose that I should say that we'll have more spare time to spend together as a family. When I do think back on him, I'm in some ways grateful to Ryan. After all, if he hadn't shown me who he really was and left me then I would never have the life that I have now.